and welcome to Kerbal Space Program with me, Table. So here we go. I'm going to build a rocket. I'm going to send it up. Now we've got my science game that I've been doing in a series. There's about I think 10 episodes out, so you can check that out. And I'm going to use that knowledge to do these new videos, which is going to be like I build a ship, I send it, and we see what happens. One take only. One take only. So I'm going to resume my save game, but I'm not going to load my previous ships. I'm just going to use the knowledge that I've accumulated. That's what I'm going to do. So let's see how we get on. I'm going to definitely, I'm going to follow the Aztec style of space travel, which is sacrifice. So to ensure a proper flight, lives will have to be consigned to the void of space. But we'll see. Okay, right, let's get building. Okay. I need more science, and I'm struggling to get to places to get the science I need to upgrade my tech tree. So my technology is limited. However, I do believe I should be able to figure this out. So let's call this. Let's call it Aztec one is too easy. Let's call it tab. No, let's call it unidentified spacecraft. Okay, fine. Unidentified spacecraft it is. So we need bodies. Let's go for the big pod. I've got that. I'm not going to worry too much about return flights. I am going to put a docking thing on there because I want to put on a manned probe, or should I say a lander of some sort. So let's just let's put a lander can on there. Oh, actually no. Let's put a couple of batteries. I've jumped the gun here. We'll get comfy because we're doing it all. We're doing it all. We're doing it live. Well, it's not live. We're doing it all in one take, is what I mean. Okay, batteries. Oh. Maybe I want some of those, actually, though. Yeah, I'll have one of those, and then I'll have the little round battery. And I'll put that on top, like so. Make sure it's definitely on. Yeah, and then I'll put a battery on there. And then another stabilizer tingy. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Okay, good. And then we can put the probe on the top. So I need a lander can. Where is it? Lander can. Ooh, no. You're supposed to go on. Good. Then you need some fuel tanks. I think these would be the ones. Some fuel. Let's do 3 of those. And then we need to get the legs on, but we also need other fuel tanks as well. Monopropellant is going to be very helpful for us as well. So let's just get that like so. Yep, let's stick those on like that. And then, of course, we need the little monopropellant thrusters themselves, which are here. Is it those? No, it's not those, is it? Here we go. These ones. We want these. So we whack them there. And here, like so. So it can maneuver. Then we need our little cheeky leggies, like it's actually going to land. Yeah, sure, let's put some legs on, like we actually think it's going to work. Legs. Where are we? Here we go. So I recently unlocked these bigger legs. I need to reverse those. There we go. So we've got legs on. Let's retract those suckers. And then we need an engine. Let's go for this, buddy. Oh, no, that's a jet engine. We don't want that. Let's go for the Terrier. Oh, the Terrier's Mahusive. No. Okay, we'll go for the Spark. Oh, what's this? A little booster. Oh. Okay, well, let's just get this buddy on. There we go. There's our little engine. We'll put that on. We need some fuel tanks. Let's put on these. Can we just sneak those into there? Now, what I've also noticed is that... Oh, no, that's not good, actually. We need to put it, like, here. Like so. And then we need to try and move it in with this tool. But it's difficult to get right. So let's go 1, 2, 1, 2. And then up 1, cross 1. Yeah, that's good. But then the monopropeller tanks we need to do, because they look a bit weird now. There we go. Do they still retract? Go back to that. No, go back to this. Now, do you still deploy? Yeah, okay, they still deploy. Okay, good. I think. Now we need to connect these with fuel cables. So let's do that. And then I'm going to disable the symmetry thing and just have one, because we just need those to feed into this tank at one spot. So let's just zoom in to get this right. So you just feed into there. There you go. No, okay, that's not like that at all. What about here? There we go. So all those 4 tanks are connected, and then they feed into the main tank. So I've got enough fuel for the engine. Excellent. Now we need a couple of solar panels and a means to transmit. So let's put on our panels. Yes. I'm going to rotate these for extra space. Oh. Oh, shite. It's inside. You stay there. Okay, good, good, good. Get back on. Don't mess up. I think that might be a good idea to save at that point. Just put on another one of those. And another one like so. Oh, beautiful. Let's save this spacecraft. Let's call it Defbox. Defbox 1. Defbox 1. Yeah, Defbox 1. Save. Okay, right. We've got a lander. It's got solar panels. It's got a battery. It has no means to communicate. I need to transmit data. Transmission of data, sir. Now, I've got a shiny new communications array thing. Here we go. There we go. There's our satellite. Let's just turn off that. And just stick it on there, like so. Excellent. That's a pretty good looking spacecraft, if I do say so myself. We've got the landing cam, we've got the engine, got monopropellant. I'm gonna give that a whirl. I'm confident about that, but I don't have any sciencey things on it. So let's get those on. And maybe put on just some extra batteries as well. Just a couple of extra batteries. Let's just whack them on there. Just a couple of extra batteries. There we go. Good. What did I need? Sciencey things. Science. Let's just get some of these things on this side. Barometer. Experimental storage unit. Oh! There's my desktop. I might edit that out. I was overzealous with the clickings. That's not an equipment storage, is it? That's not for storing items in. No. Let's get rid of that. No, I'm going to keep that, actually. Let's read what it says. Sandboxes of scientists created experiment storage unit to help Kerbals bring their valuable science. No, it's for storing science only. We don't need it. We don't need it. I'm going to transmit it all. Let's whack that on there. There we go. Okay, good. We've got our sciencey things. We have our transmitter. We've got our ship. Now I need more crew quarters. I need a lot of people to be on board so that when we need sacrifices, they can go, cargo storage unit. That's what I want. Yeah, let's whack that on. And then I'll use my super duper. Yeah, there we go. Cargo storage, you're on. Excellent. And then I'll just open you. And we can put in, what is it, a solar, yeah, solar panel. And then let's take the goo machine and the weather analyzer. Okay, good. We've got some things. Excellent. I'm building this with the intention of it being a successful mission. Save. Right, now more crew, more crew cabins. Let's have a little looky. I want crew cabins. Hitchhiker story. Oh, it's massive. That's a little bit smaller. Okay, bit of an issue. Let's have a look. Okay, good. I am going to use that, but in between that and this, I need to go to structural. Yeah, and we need this. Just need to whack on one of these. Oh, you're gonna let me... Let me put you on? Oh wait, no, the satellite's poking out. There we go. there's our very aerodynamic nose cone. Perfect. Okay, we got that on. Now let's stick on one of those jettison-y bits. They are called decouplers. We want the big one. That's not a big one. So I guess it's that one then. The TS18. Hello? That's the one. Stick on the fuel tank. Good. Maybe maybe now the crew compartment? Maybe now the crew compartment. We can build off of the crew compartment and we can take it from there. Yeah. So I want 2 crew compartments. Let's have a look. So there's one. But again, I want one of these. Oh, it's not going to let me do that. Okay. Decoupling, TS18. Thank you. On you go. And then there. There we go. That's one. Another decoupler. And then another crew compartment. Where are we? Another crew compartment. Good. Excellent. Now, these things need to have their own independent power systems because eventually I might want to try and get them. I've never successfully rescued anyone from space. Everyone who's gone up has either died or is still floating around. It's just, yeah, there's just no coming back. Let's get some power on. Let's get some panels. I am going to use the symmetry mode for this. Let's just whack those on like so. I'll do the same with this one. Oh, I could just make one and then duplicate it. That's what I'm going to do. So batteries. Put those on here. 1, 2, 3. Communications array. Communications. There we go. Communications arrays are on, but I don't want them there. I will offset them so that I can still get out the door. Perfect. Remove this. Batteries. Solar panels. Could I do some lights? Where do the lights live? I might put one of these on as well. Okay, we'll put one of these on. Just so I can get stuff stored. Just in case they do get to a planet, you know? Just in case they do land. Good enough. Open you up. And I'll put in the same devices as before. The solar power, the ED monitor, and the weather analyzer. Okay, good. Oh, I need a docking port as well. I definitely want a docking port. There we go. There's a docking port. And I think I could attach another docking port to that. So we can have a sacrifice chamber there. Yeah, so like that. Oh, it's a difficult one to get right. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a module on there. Let's put on a cheeky lander can. There we go. And then that can just have someone in. So if the flight's going badly, what I can do is I can jettison that, and then that will be like one of our people. No, I'm not going to have a lander can. I'm just going to have the hatch, and I'm going to tell people to get out. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's duplicate this sucker. Like so. Now we have 2 of those. Excellent. I just need to worry about fuel now. Fuel and engines. This section of fuel doesn't have an engine of any kind. So let's just go ahead and stick on these. I think that looks particularly pretty. Yeah, let's just have that. Does it have fuel inside them, this thing? No, it's literally just the engine. But that has oxidizer and that has liquid fuel. Ah, reminds me. I need the little engines for stabilization and... No! I've got to do it twice now. I'm overzealous with the clicking. Oops. So let's put those on like so. Yeah, it's fine. A little bit of cheeky monopropellant in the form of these. Come on, you're going to attach 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Monopropellant is on. Is this section ever going to land? I might try and land with this section. So I'm going to believe that it's going to go okay, and I'm going to put some legs on. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. Legs are going on. Right like this. Start retracted. Excellent. Right. We have that lander. Now we need a massive fuel section with a big old engine on. Where's the biggest fuel tank? That's not very big. That's even smaller. That's not particularly big. Aha! Bingo! That's the one we want. So we'll put on 3 of those. That's quite a rocket we've got going on. Let's just move the whole thing up. And then we want a big old engine. Let me see if I can refresh my memory with what's super good for thrust. If I remember right, 247, the mainsail. I think it's mainsail. 240. It's mainsail, isn't it? It's the mainsail. The mainsail engine is a brute of an engine. I'm going to go for a single mainsail. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some big old boosters. Yeah, let's just put on the big old boosters and we'll take it from there. Okay, I want the big decouplers to go right here. Then we need to go to boosters, and there's one that gives me vector thrust. Where's the one that gives me vector thrust? Max thrust. Vac. No. That's vacuum, it's not vector thrust. Kickback. Super heavy buster. Refurbished and refueled for another launch. Pollux. True solid rocket motors. Where's the vector thrusting one? The flea. Let's have a look. Let's just read them. Pollux is engineered best friends. Still not enough. Put on a pair. Try 6 of them. It's still not enough. If you're really crafty, you launch an entire rocket with just these. Okay. No mention of vector thrust. Pressure temp, max thrust, solid fuel, super heavy booster. I'm just going to have to look at them, aren't I? Ah, it's the thoroughbred. Okay. Thrust vector control. It is this one. This is the one we want. The thoroughbred. Okay, good. That's a little bit high. I need to click this and select it in a different way. Just need to move you down a bit. Okay, maybe we won't move you down a bit then. Maybe you'll just be... I'm a bit worried about that, actually. Let's, no. Just click this thing. Okay, you go over there, and then you go down here. Then we can reposition it. Bingo! Boosters are on! Right, not very aerodynamic here on the top. We kind of need to do something about that. None of these nose cones seem to work. Ah, what I can do is I can use these things. Where are they? Where are they? Yeah, these things as my nose cones. Huh? Pretty good, huh? There we go. There's my nose cones. Perfect. So I've got my solid fuel boosters. I've got my mainsail. I think we're pretty much ready. I am a little bit worried about wobblage, so we should probably put on some of these delicious structural things. Oh, I also need more lives for the sacrifice as well. Because at the moment I don't have a safe booster ignition section, you know, when they drop these boosters off. Like, there's no sacrifice to make sure that it goes well. So I need to fix that. You go there. I'm pretty happy with that. I need to connect these to here though, like so. And then another one going this way. Yeah, okay, good. And maybe I'll have some at the bottom as well, just some token connections to the mainsail itself. Good. Okay, let's attach some sacrifice cabins. I will redesign these nose cones, and I will put on some. Where are we? Where are the crew compartments? I need to get better at navigating these menus, man. I am pretty bad at navigating these menus. Crew compartment? There we go. We'll put these on here. There we go. And we can put our nose cone back. Perfect. manned boosters. That's where it's at. Manned boosters. I've got my cabins here. I wonder how many crew we can get in this. Oh. Fantastic. Everyone aboard. 8 of you are not gonna... Perfect. That's plenty of sacrifices. More than enough to get me into space. Probably enough to get me onto another planet, if I'm not mistaken. So, I just need to make sure that my lander can has a pilot. There we go. We are good. I think Death Box 1 is ready to go. I'm pretty happy with this. Here we go. Right, save. Yep. Let's go launch. I will check my stages during the flight. There's no reason to be concerned. One flight only. If I explode on the launch pad, I explode on the launch pad. I don't think I will. I think I'll be just fine. But we will soon find out. My stages are not. I'm just going to get my first stages sorted out, and we're just going to kind of wing it as we travel. Like, I'll just get us into space, and then I'll worry about the rest. We don't have to be too focused on the whole sciencey element. We have enough souls to sacrifice. Okay, here we go. Good. So we need to activate this SAS thing, the stabilizing assist. Let's have a look at this. That's the nose cones. We don't want them to immediately eject off, but the solid fuel boosters, yes. So let's just change those two round. So solid fuel boosters fire, mainsail fires, excellent. And then that and that can be together. Mainsail and boosters fire, nose cones and jettison, jettison section, little engines fire. Oh, yeah, mainsail section. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Right, okay. Here we go. I feel confident that this is going to work out. Let's launch. I'm going to turn down that mainsail engine, because maybe I don't need it just yet. Maybe I can just use the boosters only. The boosters seem to be going quite well. I'm going to start my rocket turn. Vector thrust boosters, what a treat. What an absolute treat that is. I'm gonna put the mainsail on. I need to start accelerating. I've just become worried that I'm not gonna get out of the planet's atmosphere. Oh man, I've got manned boosters. What a treat. I really want to ting these nose cones off, but that's not such a good idea. We're in good shape. I'm going to turn down the mainsail, because I do want to leave orbit, but I don't want to get too fast. Oh, no! That's a really bad sign, isn't it? Maybe I can do a flip and recover. Maybe I can do a flip and recover. No! We need a sacrifice. Oh, no! I've learned so much. Turn. Your vector thrust. Why am I worried? Just turn back up. Turn back up. And then fire my mainsail as well. Turn back up. Everything's okay. Just head back into space. It's fine. It's just a little flip. You're turning too much. Vector thrust, help me out. Vector thrust, help me out. You're spinning uncontrollably. Go into space. Go into space. Oh, you numpties. You all deserve to die a painful death. Turn off my mainsail. Vector thrust. Turn. Honestly. I guess a lack of reaction wheels. I am now plummeting at full speed towards the ground. Oh no. I'm only accelerating. Can you please turn me around? I'm going to jettison the boosters. Oh! I took some hits. They're still going. There's people in them. Oh god. Okay. I didn't equip a parachute, but I am over water. Let's just ease up on the thrust. Let's just max that thrust out. We'll be okay. Oh. So. Oh no. We need sacrifices. You. Lights on. Crew report. Get out. Someone, EVA. Get out of the... Hatches obstructed. No. Oh god. We're spinning. What's our speed? 200. I'm going to jettison the section. I jettisoned the section. It's still pushing us down. Jettison more sections. Yes, there we go. Nose cone. Eject nose cone. Landing pod. Landing legs out. Extend. And then decouple. Decouple. It's really hard to click them. Decouple. Oh no. Okay, we're going to be fine. Someone's spiraling ahead of us. I think I just killed a lot of people. Oh. There goes someone. So, flight results. Liftoff. Separation of stage 7 confirmed. My altitude was 7,400 meters. Total flight time? Doesn't say. Okay, that's not the most successful of trips. Clearly I forgot about reaction wheels. How can I stabilize this rocket a little bit more? I feel like maybe I should revisit this rocket and send it up again. But I am determined to have the one flight per build, or at least one flight per video kind of thing that I just did there. So, we'll have to see how that goes. But in the meantime, I've been Table. Thanks so much for watching. All advice and tips are welcome, okay? I'll see you again soon. Take care.